Are you ready?
It's gonna be a hot girl disco summer. I'm never doing that again. I apologize. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Here, let's fix it. Something cool. Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your booty we're live and this thing's on. What's up, folks? Good to see you. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for popping by. You know one thing and one thing only: if we go live early, it means that one of these suckers is filled. The chat is popping. We already have 10 gifted, and I'm not even sharing the screen. This is like, I got Friday brain. There we go. There's the draft. There's the lobby. All right. We got Ralph Wiggums, the legend, Jonathan Coe at the 110. We got our good friend, Mr. Carl Ramrod at the 108. We got SLEEZBOMB at the 106, my co-host with the most. We got Willie 86 at the 105. We got Chess Liam. He's at the 104. Yours truly at the 103. Jace Ward at the 102 and the Broadster at 101. This is a sharp lobby. We got a lot of Sharpies in here. Okay, hold on. Willie says happy Friendship Friday at 5:56 p.m. So he was most certainly first. And then James with the evening, y'all. Happy Friendship Friday. And then the sleaze rate. He even got the 3-time sleaze rate in there. He got the hearts. He did Mrs. Disco rate. Wow. Broadster says I'm exhausted, but I'm here. Good to see you, Broadster. Nice guy Disco. Yes, sir. Drafters. I hear that. Yeah, my irritable bowel syndrome. Like, I'm probably gonna step away today because my stomach is just an absolute mess. It's crazy. All right, we're on the clock. We're gonna make our pick here. We're gonna do something we haven't done yet. We're gonna take some Bijan Robinson on the stream. Mr. Magic says hot take: Breece Hall will finish top 5 running back this year, PPR format. Sleez, I know how you feel about Breece Hall, but in case the folks don't know your feels about Mr. Breece Hall, and in case they don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself to the chat and to the folks, and why don't you tell them how you feel about Breece Hall?
Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friendship Friday. Derek, a.k.a. SLEEZBOMB, co-host on this show. If you guys are in the chat right now, tap that like button. If you are on my X side as well, make sure you come over to the Big Drive Energy YouTube side. It helps a ton. Breece Hall's just one guy after last year. I mean, I know they had a coaching staff change midway. Aaron Rodgers on a bum Achilles. And now you got Glenn coming in, who's already talking committee. People could say there's not going to be a committee. They could, I just don't trust the Jets offense. He's going to thrive in the receiving game, if anything.
Fair. I mean, that's where he does thrive. 2 mules of a cart.
Good last year.
We already queued and already filled, buddy. I'm sorry. Jonathan Cole says drafting with the champ. Is that Chess Liam? Is that who you're talking about? Just missed it. Good luck, boys. Appreciate you. Bones doesn't mean you have to leave. Stick around. I love you. Yo, what's up? Thanks for the gifted disco. Shout out to No Cap Mac. He's here all the time and we freaking love him. 2 Mules and Cart says bummer. We'll get you one of these days. Liam is one of the greatest. Good to know. Do you know Chess Liam?
No,
me neither.
I know Chisholm.
I'm one of the greatest, though. I haven't accomplished fuck all, but I'm still one of the greatest. Carl Ramrod says, hello, friends. Was that a vitamin water or was that a Gatorade?
Gatorade.
I'll get that garbage out of here. Get that garbage out of here. See news today. Monra had off season. Yeah, he had it like a few weeks ago. Joe Mixon's in a walking boot. So we're going to see Woody Marks just skyrocket. We might even see like the first shares of Damian Pierce go off. Good to see Carl Ramrod. Shout out to the Sports Podium, guys. Great follow on the YouTube. That's our good friend Hot Take City. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for saying hi. Appreciate you, buddy. Love you boys too. His name is Liam. Oh, I've heard of Liam Murphy. He's won a few best ball tournaments. Pretty smart guy. I bet you got to be one of the sharpest and smartest people on the planet to win one of these tournaments. Shout out to him. Now, before we talk and answer all of you beautiful questions, because we got a bunch of those, got to tell you guys what we're doing and where we're doing it at, how you could do it too. This is not, where the hell do I have my stuff? Okay, found it. This is not a mock draft. This is a real money draft with real money implications. How much real money we talking about, Sleez?
$500,000.
Yes, sir.
2.5 in prizes.
$2.5 million in total prizes. $500,000 goes to first. Total points format. Most points wins. Best ball weekly scoring from weeks 1 to 17. 12 teams draft. Fast and slow. It's a $20 entry, and you get to max out with 150 lineup. It is best ball scoring, which in my humble opinion is the most convenient way for your draft. There's also the Drafters $2 mini. Same concept. $2 entry. $10,000 goes to first place. $100,000 in total prizes. Pretty nuts. All right. We're on the clock here. All right, we'll just dip Marvin Harrison.
While you're on the clock, I'm just confused why people would even think Woody Marks is going to skyrocket up when Damian Pierce is still 24, 20. I think he's 24, 25, and he's been relevant.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? People don't like being scorned.
Or rookie hype.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't say it's the rookie hype situation. People just don't like being scorned. And like I feel like people were scorned by Damian Pierce, believing in him when Joe Mixon went down, and then Damian Pierce kind of wasn't the guy. So I mean, Singletary outplayed Pierce, and Mixon obviously outplayed him. And then when Mixon went down, Pierce did nothing. Like Pierce is just kind of like he's a dead asset at this point, and it's probably better off if you just cut him, right? All right. Back to the drafters here. You have 20 rounds to build your rosters for depth. It's PPR format. Each week, your starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your weekly matchup will be applied to your weekly roster. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades, none of that garbage. What do we do with that garbage, Sleez?
Get that garbage out of here.
Get that garbage out of here. You literally just draft it and forget it unless you're winning a life-changing amount of money. So sign up today on Drafters Fantasy Sports using promo code DISCO to double your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Let's go. All
right, man, if you guys are wondering why I'm doing this, like opening my mouth, my ear is just plugged.
Just block your nostril.
I did that. It's waxed out.
Okay. We'll go over it later. I was going to teach you a trick, but like it just looks so weird. I appreciate it, brother. You're a goat. I'm the goat. Appreciate you though. Hot Take Sports Podium. Make sure you guys smash the sub. Yeah, Liam had 2 finals teams in underdog main last year.
Damn.
Can I ask you guys a question? Because like I'm sure some of you guys would know this better than I. Do underdog folks typically have a lot of success here on drafters? Because it's completely different. It's like I did my first underdog draft yesterday with Hames, and it's just a completely different animal, completely different tactic, completely different strategy. So I'm sure Liam is as sharp as they come, and he's going to come over here and he's going to find equal success. I'm just curious as to like, are you just a best ball guy, or like is one more favorable than the other? I'm hopping in another mini when you guys finish this main. By the way, join me if you dare. Savage. Dustin Stone, shout out to you. Thanks for popping by. He says, "Let's go. Let us. I like my start so far." Happy Friendship Friday, says Brian. Thank you, Brian. Happy Friendship Friday to you, buddy. Love you. James Saw says, "Hello, y'all. Thanks for showing our boy support. Please appreciate it. Smash likes to support our boy." James, I love you, man. I love you, James. I hope you're having a great day, buddy. I hope you're having the best of days. We currently have 102 people watching us right now, both on my Twitter and Sleez's Twitter, and then obviously here on YouTube. Would mean the world to us if you guys could come over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, smash a like, and subscribe. I believe we're 6 subscribers away from 1,500, which is a huge milestone for me to accomplish. And if we hit 1,500 subscribers tonight, somebody will let me know. And once somebody lets me know that we hit it tonight, we'll do a giveaway. And what are we giving away? We're giving away an opportunity to draft a fantasy football lineup that could win you $500,000. And just ask yourself, why not you? You deserve it. Why not you? Right? So all you got to do is come over to the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, like the video, costs you nothing. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, also costs you nothing. And then we'll
how you liking this Lions Jets start? A little weird for me.
Gibbs, Wilson, Brees, JMO. I mean, it's interesting. I feel like Devonta Smith is criminally underrated, and I need to get more exposure to him.
He's one of those guys in the middle where I'm always like, do I like the value? Do I not like the value? It's always fair, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
no cap Max says. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, hang on. What's the wide receiver he's being drafted at right now? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's going at like wide receiver 20, which is about where, every single year he's wide receiver 27, wide receiver 19, wide receiver 30. He's cracked the top 10 once.
Yeah.
And
do we think that the running game is going to be as dominant again this year? So why aren't you drafting more Saquon?
He wasn't here. He went at 4. I'll take Saquon.
What's your exposure to Saquon right now?
Let's see. I'm on the clock. Hang on.
All right. While you do that, I'm going to answer this question. Who do you guys think will be third in targets on Jacksonville, Tennessee, New Orleans, and Pitt? Okay, so first in targets, I think would be DK. Second in targets is a tie between Calvin Ridley and Brian Thomas Jr. So it's either Calvin Ridley or Brian Thomas Jr. based off of the targets who would be third. And then last would probably be Olave on an anemic offense. I hope that answers your question. Huh?
Olave's third in targets on the Saints?
Fourth. Between these 4 teams. Between these 4 teams. Jacksonville, Tennessee,
New Orleans. Who do you think will be third in targets on each team, right?
I think he's asking between these 4 teams. Because, okay, the third target in Jacksonville would be De'Ami Brown. The third target in Tennessee would be Restrepo or DK. The third target in New Orleans would be Brandon Cooks. The third target in Pittsburgh would be Calvin Austin or Roman Wilson.
I go like this.
We just answered both.
Okay.
I'm sure some do. Some do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everyone's different, but generally, no, it's a completely different game. Makes sense. How many more subscribers? I think we needed 6 when we came here. So I don't know. 5 or 6. Don't go making 5 more emails. We want this to happen organically. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, God bless. Blocka with the disco. Good to see you, Blocka. We missed you in this draft. Almost 1,500. Oh, Blocka, by the way. Guys, the our premium Patreon, everything's ready to roll. Signed, sealed, delivered. We are partners for life in this Patreon. The link is in the description. If you guys want to sign up to our Patreon and our premium Discord, it's called The Guys Fantasy Football, and Sleez and I are the guys. If you guys want to sign up there, support our Patreon, support that. You guys, Sleez will tell you right now about all the things you guys get access to. Sleez, why don't you take the floor and tell us what people get access to with the guys?
So currently, right now on the guys, we have 200 redraft and dynasty rankings are up. Top 50 each position broken down in dynasty. Every single player value and dynasty trade value for that player. Hang on, I'm on the clock. I want to see who. Come on. Yep.
Joe Burrow just keeps falling, and it's crazy.
So we have all my dynasty buys, dynasty sells, trade packages for each player, trade package options for each player, super flex quarterback rankings, 1 quarterback rankings, handcuff rankings. We're gonna have the BDE draft guide that is in there as well, which is gonna help you guys with best ball. The breakdowns are insane. There's also a premium version of the BDE draft guide as well, which is a higher tier, which is full breakdown to everything, so you can see everything that my man does behind the scenes to make best ball work. And you can do one-on-one with us, rebuild with us, and possibly I can draft for you as well.
Sick breakdown.
And I'm going to keep updating it here daily.
I love it. Stat ATL, that's my good friend Billy Gableman from 1 week season. He says almost 1,500 subs. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I'm a bit of a piece of shit, but I'm an all right guy. Yeah, if I seemed off my game yesterday, guys, it was just like an emotionally draining day. Like I woke up in the morning, dropped my wife off at work, and then like on my way to work, I got a phone call from a friend who was kind of like panicked and upset, and I got like the most like it's as a fantasy content creator, it was news I never thought I'd ever
that's crazy
receive, and it was somebody who was in our dynasty startup a fellow content creator, somebody we've gotten to know and love. He was on the clock and it was a slow draft. And like I made the joke of like, haha, see you tomorrow because it was slow draft and there's a pause overnight. And he died, right? He passed away. He had a heart attack. The GoFundMe link is still up. You guys could see it on my Twitter. You guys could see it on Sleez's Twitter. Yeah, I was just rattled and I was thrown off the entire day. And like, not yesterday, but 2 days ago during the stream, I had like a weird chest pain. I told you guys I was dealing with like heat stroke or whatever, and like my wife got like super worried and super concerned, and it's like it's just one of those things where, you know, our fragility, like nothing is given, nothing's promised, you know what I mean? So just a weird day for me yesterday, but today I'm more myself. Obviously I'm still, you know, recovering and reeling, and so is Sleez, because Sleez was also in that league, and obviously, you know, there's guys who are also doing that, but you know, the best way to heal is to heal together with a spectacular community. So thank you guys for being there for me yesterday is what I'm trying to get at, and thank you guys for being here for Sleez and I today as well. You guys,
shout out to everyone that donated to the link too. They almost generated 14,000.
Oh, they're past that now.
Jeez, the community is thriving.
It's the fantasy football community is like top notch. Best wide receiver 2 after Higgins and Smith, Jalen Waddle.
Best
no glazing allowed.
2 after Higgins.
And Devonta Smith.
You just said Devonta Smith. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
No,
about J-Mo Williams?
He said best wide receiver 2 after Higgins and Devonta Smith. I would say it goes Jalen Waddle, then Jameson Williams would be in the conversation.
Higgins?
Okay, read the question. Best wide receiver 2 after Higgins and Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
So
Waddle, Pickens in there.
Waddle, okay, Pickens. Okay, I thought you said Higgins. My bad. Pickens definitely in the conversation. I think Debo's in the conversation. Waddle should be in the conversation. J-Mo should be in the conversation, and then Christian Kirk. No glazing allowed. Mr. Magic Waddle, yeah, probably. I'm with Sleez on the Wilson bet. That's fine. Too many question marks. Strange, Lockett, Shaheed, Roman, Wilson. Good answer. Third on each team. Good answer. I think I worded the question poorly. Yes, I meant each team. Gotcha. That's how I took the question. I think Underdog has Marathon, which is total points week 1 to 17. Also, okay. Is it PPR? 2 mules? Burrow will get to ADP 72. I'm here for it. Hilarious. He gets sniped, though. I mean, it happens to the best of us, buddy. You're one of the best of us. He should have went to me, says Broadster. I'm very curious. Like, this is a very sharp lobby. I'm very curious to see what everybody's doing.
Do I push this here with no quarterback? Everyone's got a quarterback past me. I don't think Justin Fields is going to make it back.
He might not.
I know.
Yes, Liam needs one.
Brock's looking for, Burrow got ripped. Willie always takes Burrow. I like it, Willie. Always.
If I get sniped here, I'm going to lose my shit.
He says, should I cuck him and take Kyler?
Yeah, you definitely going to. Who said that? Yeah, it's don't do that. True. Good point. Stat ATL says, what about Devontae Adams as wide receiver 2? I think he goes.
Oh, God. Number 1.
He should be above everybody on the list easily. I agree, but Willie didn't. Need this right now. Thanks, boys. Hey, man, we need each other, and we're here for each other, brother. I know what he meant to you, and yeah, it's tough, but this too shall pass, man. God bless you, and thanks for popping by. And yeah, we got you, brother. Worst week ever. I pray this is the worst week ever for all of us, so we can all get past it. Generally, my bad, says Willie. Don't do it. I'm taking JMO over Waddle. I'm taking Waddle over JMO all day, man. You guys are sleeping on Waddle. How about Devonta Adams as well? Billy Gableman with bang on take. Willie says, should I cut Disco and take Kyle? Okay, we caught up with the chat finally. Y'all have been popping, and I'm here for it.
Waddle is now a guy I'm targeting this year. 2 years is what you need from that major injury. If you got Tyreek Hill, who's out of his mind, you don't know what's going to happen. So I mean,
yeah. If I could get 100% Waddle and Devonta Smith, I would. I'm so bullish on them at this ADP. I didn't love them at their ADP last year. They were second, third round picks. Right now, at this ADP, if you get both of these guys on premium offenses that can move the ball and should move the ball, you're talking about like league winning upside in the spike week situations. They're ultimate spike weekers. And Devonta Smith is somebody I'm more bullish on because we saw the success he had with Kellen Moore when he was moved into the slot. I don't think we're going to see him take less snaps at the slot because it worked tremendously. And God forbid anything happens to an older AJ Brown who has shown signs of slowing down. Devonta Smith becomes a wide receiver one, and he's capable of handling that wide receiver one role, and he can break fantasy football. Devonta Smith, if I could get 100% exposure to him moving forward, I will.
I'm here for it. Devonta Smith he's always the fair guy to me. I'm never really excited to take it. It's more like, just
at
the hole.
At this ADP, you're going to get more good than bad. That's for sure. Waddle was last relevant his rookie year. LOL. It's sad. I mean, he had a few weeks last year. I called one of them, which was crazy. Because it was just a tough situation. That offensive line was pathetic last year. It's not great this year, but it's improved drastically. And that's an offense that I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on, and that's an offense that I want to invest in. A healthy Tua Tagovailoa is great for football. It's great for basketball. It's great for fantasy. That's an offense you guys should not be discouraged to invest in because we've seen them break fantasy football in the past, and I think they can again. And they're all priced perfectly. Like every last one of them can outperform their current ADP. Tyreek Hill, Devon Achane has RB1 upside. He was RB1 fantasy points per game every week. Tua was healthy. Tyreek Hill going into the third round is criminal. Jalen Waddle going in the fourth, fifth is criminal. Jonnu Smith is the only one I don't like at ADP.
How about this question for the chat and for you? Does Tyreek Hill finish the season as a Miami Dolphin this year?
I don't know if Tyreek Hill finishes the season as an NFL player or a porn star. Like that is like where we're at with Tyreek Hill. He is so weird. He's so out of his mind. But if we're talking about what he could do in fantasy football, I don't care if he's playing, in one of the most terrible offensive situations known to man. Let's talk about the Indianapolis Colts later. I don't shout out to all the Colts fans watching. I don't care if he's there. Like he's going to break fantasy football when he's healthy and when he's locked into football. He has that upside, and this is like when we talk about return on investment. Tua is like the ultimate ROI play. Yes, I know he's a passing quarterback and doesn't have that rushing equity, but the volume that they pass with, especially the chunk plays and the touchdowns, I'm here for it.
I mean, yeah, it's all health. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He's a dominant quarterback when he's out there. He's very accurate. I mean, the short passing game is probably one of the best. It's just
and an improved offensive line. Like
I will go heads up like a psycho.
An improved offensive line, you have to invest in that offense this year. You'd be ridiculous not to, right? If you're going to, fade them based off of what happened last year, then you're playing fantasy football wrong. You are.
Ooh, all right. Let's see here. All right, we got the Lions and Jets stacked up. First time ever. New build.
You're doing 3 shows today. Hey, you are just a hero.
Yeah. Getting after it.
Good on you, man. Tis the most wonderful time of the year.
Dude, we're almost into like full send here.
Were we not?
I mean, I'm not really in full send yet. More like 60-70%.
Okay.
Like if you remember last week, like the Twitter content pumped out, that's right now I'm not even close.
Yeah, it makes sense. I can't trust Smith because that system he's into. Well, here's the thing, right? Jonnu Smith, like Sleez has alluded to earlier, like several times on several streams and several shows, Jonnu Smith benefited from, a lot of garbage time check down work because there was just no time to get the ball deep or to get their playmakers involved. Tyreek Hill was checked out last year. He just wasn't into football. So, I mean, it really comes down to like, you got to know the scheme. You got to know what the scheme's capable of, what their main goal is and what their main focus is. And their main goal and main focus is not to check the ball down to Jonnu Smith a gabillion times and lose a bunch of football games. It's to create explosives. And don't get me wrong, Jonnu Smith did have a few explosives, but you have probably the most explosive dynamic wide receiver duo in the NFL potentially, right? So that's what you want to target.
I think Waddle's in for a big year. I agree.
Devonta Smith, I meant. Oh, I mean, shit. The system is ever changing, but I like the system. I love the system, and I love the 80. We're just talking about positive ROI. He's capable of breaking fantasy football. If you're going to fade Devonta Smith at this ADP, you don't deserve him when he breaks fantasy football this year. You made a good point a couple streams ago. Miami is good every other year, expecting big comeback. 100%, man. I'm here for it. I'm invested. And this is what separates you guys from like the rest of the fantasy football world. Is you guys come here, you guys come for real up to date, NFL takes. We're not just copying and pasting the results from last year and giving it to you as like a rinse and repeat situation. We have projections, we have takes, we have countless hours of research behind this. And so, we're not going to be the guys who are left in the rear view, which is last year. We're going to win this year, and we're going to win every year moving forward because we're just fucking better. So thank you guys for rocking with us. And because you guys are rocking with us, you guys are just fucking better too.
I like it.
Yeah.
There's going to be falling, huh?
Who?
Jadon Blue.
Yeah, I think people are kind of like
realizing
willing to get exposure here and there, right? If he falls back to me, I'll double tap it 100%. There's going to be a year where Devonta outscores AJ Brown. It could very well be this year. It could. Both of their ADPs are delicious, though. If we're just talking about positive ROI, Devonta's the ROI you get for AJ Brown, Devonta, Jalen Hurts, even Dallas Goedert, Will Shipley. It's all there. It's all there. I love that offense. Do you see Josh or Lamar finishing as QB1 or both regressing in some? I don't think these guys are capable of regressing when healthy. I don't think they're capable of regressing, respectfully.
Wow, you saved that running back room nicely.
I thought so too. Sleez, do you see Josh or Lamar finishing as a QB1 or both regressing in some fashion? I see Patrick Mahomes finishing as a QB1.
I think Lamar is angry about getting snubbed on the MVP, and he's going to dominate QB1 this year.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I mean, how could Josh Allen's been a top 2 QB for 5 years, 6 years straight? I mean, how can I say he's not? I mean, the guy's a machine.
Yep. I like what I'm doing with this draft. This is how I draft, guys. Yesterday sucked. Yesterday was rough. And I thought I had it rough. Sleez left with a fucking D draft yesterday. Sleez was a D. Like, he had the worst grade out of all of us. And I thought my draft was just the worst. But Sleez was a D graded drafter yesterday. I've never given a D in my life. But I mean, shit. Do you think Brenton Strange is in the same situation as Jonnu Smith? His wide receiver core is similar. I wouldn't say Brenton Strange is in the same position, because if we're talking about just comparing, both of those situations realistically, Jonnu didn't really have his main quarterback the entire season. And I'm anticipating that Trevor Lawrence is going to be healthy the whole year, and the offense is going to be moving the ball, and one of the most explosive offenses that you should invest in Jacksonville. So I think Brenton Strange is going to get his spike weeks. I think we're going to see more of a Cade Otton week where, he just comes out of nowhere and just balls out. And like, I'm at his ADP, I could take 4 spike weeks from Brenton Strange. That's what I'm
give him 2 over 20. 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think 4 weeks over 15 is well within the range of outcomes for him. And for tight ends, that matters in best ball, especially in your 3 tight end builds. Mahomes cannot beat both of those guys, but he will. The revenge tour is real, and I'm invested. I can't take seriously anyone who supports one tight end build on drafters. Okay, so like, not last year, not the year before, but the year before that, the 1 QB build was kind of like the one that won the entire tournament. And it wasn't intentionally a 1 QB build. It was more so like Jalen Hurts and Kenny Pickett both did nothing down the stretch. Jalen Hurts was injured, and Kenny Pickett was pipped or something, or injured as well. And they got pretty much zeros and nothings from there. So the spike week guys, because I'm pretty sure it's the spike week guys that are these guys are a bunch of sickos, and I fucking love it. I love everything that they do because it's so out of the ordinary box of thinking, right? They're taking like nerd stuff where you're kind of like looking at combinations more than you're looking at like just player takes and player builds. And I love what I love what they do there, right? So and as a whole, as a unit, the spike week guys, they'll start drafting the same people like constantly. Speaking of which, I gotta queue one of those same people up.
Joshua Palmer.
Definitely not.
He's falling right in your lap. What do you mean?
Is Shipley already gone? Yeah, he went. I took Austin Eckler and here's the thing, right? If you want Will Shipley and you see guys from the Spike Week community, you're not going to get them. Or if you are going to get them, it's got to be closer to
Cedric Tillman is 22 past, but I have Judy.
I mean, you could double tap that offense and get like a late Shador.
I thought about that, but oh, he takes Cam Ward.
Who took Rodster took Goddard. Makes sense. Can't push any values with you guys. You guys are insane. Observations Life says, now that Lamar has the rushing record, I do think he will take a step back in that department. I don't think the record's going to make or break how he plays football. As long as he's healthy, I think there's a world where he's just going to continue to break fantasy football. What do you think?
Now that Lamar's rushing record, I think it takes. I don't think so. Dude, Lamar is too good. SPS 100. Shout out to Brainy.
Yep. Makes sense. Also, how old is Jonnu? 45, pretty much. Pretty much O or O.
0 to 0.
0 to 0. But
I don't know what it means.
I made a DK Millie final with a solo Kelsey his Duke season. There you go. There you go. Got to do it with late Shador. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Fly Eagles 39? Good to see you, buddy. That's my guy, Cam. Love that guy. Jace, read the room. Hell yeah, man. Read the room. I'm trying to build Philly correlation here, and I should have just taken him. Instead of Rashad White, I should have just taken him. Kind of hurting here. But this is a good draft for us.
Tua falling 20 spots.
It's criminal. It's criminal.
Crazy.
I don't have anybody on that offense. And I mean, like, Malik Washington's a fine micro stack, but I already made my premium investment in Jalen Hurts, so I'm kind of done there.
Brought looking for that Malik Washington late snag.
It's possible. I mean, he's playing the value.
God, you take Wan'Dale Robinson.
Well, it was him or Joshua Palmer, and I'm not in on Joshua Palmer the way B. Kurt is. Bernie's definitely in on Joshua, but that was great. That should have been the vote today. Like, do we think that Joshua Palmer could? Let's see if I could add that vote right now. We'll catch up with the chat first. I understand what they do, but still it's wrong. A voluntary 0 makes no sense. Makes sense to me that you say that. Tyler Bradley says, what's up, fellas? Good to see you, Tyler. That's a beautiful photo. Beautiful nighttime photo that you got there. I can't tell if that's an Arizona Cardinals hat or New England Patriots. You guys call it beanie. We call it a toque up here. We're going to be on the Fantasy Football Advice Network at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So Friendship Friday is going to continue. And by we, I mean SLEEZBOMB and I. So, yeah, it's going to be sick. A 0 or 0 got me thinking. Squints, you killing me, Small. Thanks for popping by. I read the room, and I knew that I needed to take him right there. God bless you. God bless you. just because ADP drops happen, I guarantee Barrow's ADP is because people panic and take him with Chase one round earlier than they should.
Yep.
That's a good point. That's a
That's
very
exactly
excellent point. Hold on, I got to mute up here so I could see if I could add something. But go ahead and talk to the chat, Sleez. But let them know what you're thinking here.
9 p.m. I'll be there. Fantasy football advice. I can't wait. First time on the show. So I'm already dialed in here with the quarterbacks. I've got my running backs. I don't think I'm going to take many more running backs here, maybe 5 because I went 3 strong here. I got the connections all across the board. I'm looking for one player to fall right here. I hope he does. I hope he doesn't get taken. We'll see how it goes. Disco looking. You like that Pat Bryant pick now, huh? Wandale.
I've been loving Pat Bryant.
You think he's going to outdo Marvin Mims?
Yeah, I think he can. I think Marvin Mims only had two viable weeks last year.
Well, he's just a 40-point banger, which could be massive. Anthony Richardson, still here. Bum shoulder. Everyone's letting him fall. I saw him go at 205 in one of our drafts earlier.
What the hell did I just do? Is that working? Can you guys see that?
See what?
There we go. There we go. I did the Q&A. I think it worked. That's my first Q&A. I wanted to do another poll, but I couldn't.
Ooh, made it.
I wanted to do another poll, but I couldn't. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, so Woody Marks, yes, please. With the Anthony Richardson situation, I anticipate people are waiting to hear more news on the AC joint that he re-injured, and that news we're going to get on Monday. So I'm not drafting him again until we get that news on Monday. But I will start getting some exposure to Daniel Jones, especially in like the 62 minis that I have in slow drafts right now.
So I'm going to wait for this pick before I tell you.
All right.
But Anthony Richardson update is just inflammation overreacted, and he may be there for minicamp.
Okay. Well, we should get more definitive news on Monday.
Folder,
yeah.
Which is not good.
Fantasy Football Advice Network says 9 Central Time. Yeah, so 10 p.m. Eastern Time if you're on normal time. And what time is it West Coast time for you, Sleez? Stop yawning, you fuck. Go have a coffee.
It's my ear.
People take him incorrectly all the time. Willie had Lamb, Dak, and same bye week. Taking Burrow hurts him, in my opinion. I know Willie, you're in here. Very, very, very valid point, man. My man is preaching facts. I see Chico Conku, and he's like just somebody who I'm just not interested in. It's just a major pass for me time and time again. I'm just not interested. I don't want anything to do with him.
Really rocking just Travis Kelce, bro? Woo, okay.
I think he's just getting later, guys. This is looking like a D draft, boys. Shocker. Fly Eagles 39 says this is looking like a D draft, Sleez. Can you like just stop drafting D's, brother? Like I know there was the song back in the early 2000s, throw some D's on it, but like we're done throwing some D's on our drafters drafts, buddy. I need you to lock in. All right. I need you to draft.
If mine was a D, then yours was in the fucking Chesapeake in the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, mine is a fucking shrimp. Mine was a fucking shrimp. It's a bottom feeder. That's a donation. Looking forward to have you guys on Talking Dynasty. Just a small break from Best Ball Madness. Hey man, that's Sleazeball's territory. I dabble in the whole Dynasty world. Like, here's the thing, guys. Like, I did one IDP league once, and I won the league. Tyler, you could vouch for this. It doesn't matter if it's IDP. It doesn't matter if it's Dynasty. It doesn't matter if it's Superflex, because I also won a Superflex, and I fucking hate Superflex. I also won a Superflex league last year. I'm just him. I'm just good at everything I do when it comes to fantasy football, because I'm just the guy. This is why you guys. Okay, I'm done being like super stupid. I feel like I do my best drafting at 2 to 3 or 10-11 when I get the guys on the ropes anticipating the. I like the 6. I like the 6 because it's way easier to pivot, and you kind of don't feel guilty for jumping 6 to 10 spots at the 6 as you would at around the bend. But I mean, hey, that's for everybody. Richardson has been falling to the end of the draft. I grabbed him in the 19th round earlier in a mini. I need to be in more of your lobbies.
205 was as far as I saw him fly, but I took him right there just because 194 and a massive correlation.
Yeah.
What's good, Bink?
Bing King says, "Yo, Disco, yo, Sleez. What up, chat? What up, Bing King? Good to see you." I think it's possible that Palmer can lead the Bills in receiving TDs. Nothing else has really established themselves as an alpha wide receiver, tight end in the red zone. I mean, it's well within the realm of possibilities. I'm just looking at the talent, and I just don't think he's talented. I don't think Sam Darnold is that much worse. Wow, that's crazy. Observations of life says I don't think Darnold is that much worse than Purdy. Sleez, you're a Purdy truther.
You're gonna find out this year how good Sam Darnold is.
Yeah, he's going to be seeing ghosts, and the Ghostbusters is going to be on a lot of winning lineups down the stretch. The Ghostbusters, Jalen Milrow. So high on Burrow, but I see your point. I'm not high on. I don't have any Burrow, I don't think. And Burrow was my most owned QB last year. Disco, by the way, have you seen the recent Efton Chisholm climb? Might be your fault. I wouldn't say it's my fault. I would just say I was the first guy to talk about Efton Chisholm because I knew how talented he was, and I know the scheme, and I know the situation, and I know how good he's going to be, and he's going to be a dynasty steal. So you guys should start drafting Efton Chisholm in your late dynasty drafts, especially your startups right now, or even your rookie drafts, because
he's the number 2 trending player.
It's and like Tyler, I spoke about Efton Chisholm. I want to say more than a month and a half ago when I was on your show with D-Bro, and we also had Joe Ferk there. Like, Efton Chisholm's just one of those guys, man. So I shout out to you. I just took Isaac Tesla. You're the guy who put me on Isaac Tesla. So there we go. I give you Chisholm, you give me Tesla. After Jaden Daniels had one of the best rookie QB seasons ever, I will be all over him this year. I won't. What about you, Sleez?
Jaden Daniels value's kind of fair. I don't think it's a, reach for it. If it falls, I'll take it. It's high value play. Terry McLaurin news is very scary right now. Could make Debo jump through the roof. I mean, he just walked out of practice pissed off about his contract. So that would hurt. I want to see Benson not get loose, man. Just come on. Please.
Yeah. Sleez, you took a QB3, greatest failing. I also didn't think you needed a third quarterback, so yeah.
I took it because of the correlation.
That's fine. Really, that doesn't matter if Burrow smashes. You have him with Chase a bunch. This draft just crashes for you. Maybe Burrow smashes. This draft for you should be a story of if Dak and Lamb smash. I like it. Vouch, my man. Shout out to Tyler Bradley. Slee's going vanilla. Not the vanilla gorilla. Jaden, that's your new nickname from now on. Jaden Daniels feels like a best ball cheat code. I mean, he was last year at his ADP and the ROI, and we called it. I just hopped in a mini. If anyone wants to join, need a 9 to fill. Guys, get in the mini. Go draft No Cap Mac, but keep us up. YouTube Premium is a hell of a thing. You could do both. Who's one player you want to leave with in every draft at RB and wide receiver? One player I want to leave with every draft at RB, I would say, is running back. I want to leave with Kenneth Walker is a running back. I just think based off of ROI and where he's currently getting drafted, Kenneth Walker is probably my favorite running back that I have to leave with that in every single draft. And there's a contract situation as well. And wide receiver that I would love to leave with in every draft is Devonta Smith or Jalen Waddle or DK Metcalf. It's literally those three, and they're like the same guy. And if I could leave the draft with all three, I'd be happy.
I would say Garrett Wilson and Jordan Mason.
Yeah, you do have a lot of Garrett Wilson. Now my story is Cincy and Pack Smash Love covers me. I'm here for it. Palmer sucks, man. Leave my boy Arroyo Sleez. What's up, guys? Good to see you, Jamie Parag. How you doing, brother? Arroyo Milrow stack 8 has been my go-to. I like that. Shakir's going to have 1K yards, ATDs, calling it now. I love that call. Observations of life. It's a fucking spectacular observation, and I'm here for it. I love it. I think Khalil Shakir has the safest floor at wide receiver this year in fantasy football. Good news about Jism comes daily. I mean, hey, man, one Jism a day keeps the doctors away, right? Jace Ward is Spike Week guy. 100% he is. He was in our draft yesterday, too. Jace Ward is definitely a Spike Week guy. Ty Felton and Jarquiz and Shipley and Warren. Yeah, that's Spike Week written all over it. Monangai, I love Monangai. It's him, Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt. Like, if this is the most stacked running back draft class we've ever seen in a really long time, I want these dart throws. I want these opportunities. I want these guys to take advantage of really underwhelming, underperforming running back rooms. Taking every one B. Kurt was upset that you didn't. I hear you. I'm very happy with this draft. LOL, Jonathan. What did Jonathan say? We doing another
correlation.
We doing another main after this? No, I'm gonna eat dinner with the wife, and then I'm gonna do another show.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. I like it.
And then we'll be back on a show talking Dynasty, changing gears. But this draft is done, and I'm very pleased to know that like I didn't skip a beat. Like I'm still the reason why you guys call me Big Draft Energy is because I'm big and I draft with a lot of energy. I love Kamara where he is. Kamara, my only concern with Kamara is like he doesn't really have much going for him this year, other than the fact that he's been spectacular. There's not like many situations that it's like, this is like a do or die situation for Kamara. It's more like a die situation, in my opinion. But I'm still investing in Kamara. I still like him at ADP. I still think there's upside, but Kamara is just one of those guys where it's like there's a little bit asterisk there. Having Q tags on players right now is crazy. True. Kamara, I think it's still last year's. Kamara might be the only player I'm always looking forward to picking every year. Hey, man, it makes sense. It's very logical. It's very logical.
He has the best bonuses of anybody for contract wise with this year too.
I like it. DK has question tags on players. That's crazy. You should Binking. I don't know. You are here on Drafties. You drafted with us before. I remember because you really pissed off Stat ATL. You really, really pissed off Stat ATL that one day. And that was hilarious. Stat ATL sharp though. All right, let's look at Ralph Wiggums. He goes 2-7-8-3. He goes Drake May, and he goes Trevor Lawrence. Kyron Williams, Kenneth Walker, week 8 buys, doesn't matter. He doesn't care about buys. Travion Henderson, Aaron Jones, Braylon Allen. I love your running back room. That's an A+ running back room. Roshan Johnson, Kendre Miller. I get it. Puka Nacua, Brian Thomas Jr. That's a 6 start. That's an A+ start, and you got that running back room. Tedero McMillan, I love the value, and I love the pick, and I love the ROI you're about to get. Stephon Diggs, I hate it. Luther Burden, I get it. De'Ami Brown, I get it. Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, not bad. Colston Loveland, Brenton Strange, Tyler Higbee. This is an A for me. What do you think, Sleez?
I think your tight end room is really going to hurt. I'm against Tedero McMillan at that value. I know you like it. I don't. I feel like, well, man, Aaron Jones has got to stay healthy. You get to week 8, you're going to be in big trouble with the running back buys. We don't know how Travion Henderson's really going to get a full role yet or not. You know, maybe by midseason he's getting more, of course. I love De'Ami Brown.
That's the RB3 though.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Week 8, you're looking at Travion Henderson and Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
you have a double buy
and Braylon Allen.
I would have liked to see maybe a Stafford in here, man. You have a lot of Rams, but you got Higbee, you got Puka, and you got Kyren. It's not bad. I'd say B+.
All right,
I mean, your week 8 is going to kill you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And BTJ and Kyren and Kenneth Knight. It's up to Drake May, Travion Henderson, and Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I think he's fine. Could this RB draft
and then Colston Loveland is your only tight end on week 8? I mean, yeah, I think that's really going to hurt you week 8. But besides that,
I don't. Mr. Magic says, could this RB draft class be up there with 27 RB class, if not better? Hell no. Not even remotely close. That class was biblical. 2 of my favorite fantasy football content creators on the same screen. Let's go. Shout out to Bayou Bengal. Make sure you guys subscribe to my guy. Good shit all the time. He just needs to put it out all the time. Now, come back. Baby, come back. Bayou, come back. All right. Jamie says we lost a great mind. Fantasy community. Anthony Servino from RotoWire and Fantasy Football Face-Off passed away. I never missed his shows, and we talked almost daily. I also help run his Facebook group. 100%, man. No lies. We're told we lost a really, really good guy and a good fantasy content creator. And he was a father. His child has a lot of health situations. 5 years old. He leaves behind his wife and his child with health situations. So if you guys have not donated yet and you guys can't afford to, anything helps. Go to the GoFundMe. It's pretty much on every content creator's page, including myself and Sleez's, right? So go to the GoFundMe, support Anthony Servino's family. Like, it's tough enough that they had to say goodbye to the husband and the father. So you guys make sure that you guys try to make life a little bit easier for them so they don't have to worry about, health expenses for a 5-year-old. God bless them. God bless you guys. And God bless you, Jamie, for bringing that up. Thanks, buddy. Best disco team yet. Nice job. I haven't gone over it yet, so I'm curious. Jones is an RB4. I'm with you, Jonathan. I love it. Yo, what's up, Bayou? Says Bink. Fair, even a B. Bing King says Bayou. Sleez starting to sound like you know who. Bernie, worrying too much about week 1, Sleez. Bayou, hope all is well. I mean, if we worried about week 1 last year, then
one week make or breaks your season, man. I was in top 40 till the last week of the season, and I ended up top 250.
But like Bucky Irving,
that's dumb. That's a dumb analysis.
But Bucky Irving wouldn't have been
serious.
a situation. Bucky Irving wouldn't have been a situation in a successful situation if we worried about week 1, right?
No, but if you're trying to get the top money and you're trying to win this tournament, every fucking week matters.
Okay, so you said week 1, right?
Oh, I said week 8. His team had 9 guys on a bye in week 8.
Yeah, but you're talking about guys that are very viable and in good situations, and if it hits, he's going to be all right. I think it's going to be fine. Bio says I'll be back tonight, brother. Nice, man. So will we. QB ceiling, spike weeks, hold so much
for the rant.
I gotta get my guys at QB. What's up?
I said sorry for the rant. Just had to get it out.
No, it's fine. Glad to hear you. You make valid points. Prayers and thoughts to Anthony Servino family for sure. 100%. Stop, guys. Pete, didn't know you were listening in, buddy. I love you. God bless you, brother.
What's up, Pete?
Yeah, Pete and Anthony were very close, very tight. Well. And I'm here for you, brother. You know that. Carl Ramad, can you take this one away, Sleez? I got a drink. Oh, he says sup, guys. Gotcha. He says 9 guys on the same bye week is too much. Yo, I didn't realize it was 9 guys, but there's a world where I could still help him a little bit.
That's all. The team was really good. It's just that you're going to lose a lot of points that week. That's all I'm saying.
It's possible, but if he doesn't lose points, that's not just in the money. That's up there.
Gold. Yeah.
Carl Ramrod, you got it?
Carl Ramrod squad, amazing draft. This guy always kills it. Yeah. He went with a 3-6-8-3 vanilla, just like Sleez. I like it. Patrick
the Mahomes vanilla gorilla.
Stafford, vanilla gorilla. Quarterback room A+, running back room solid. I mean, you got Derrick Henry, Kamara, and James Conner. James Conner and Kamara both have top 5 easiest running back schedules. You got the handcuff of Trey Benson. I'm okay when it's one handcuff. I like that. Rashard Smith, Zach Charbonnet. It's pretty solid here for the running back room. Wide receiver room, Amon-Ra, Terry McLaurin, Xavier Worthy, Cooper Kupp, Christian Kirk. Top 5 solid, connected Worthy, connected Mahomes, connected Bryce Young, connected Thielen, connected Stafford with just value because you got him 20 pass, so I'm fine with that. I don't see a single weakness here, bro, on this roster.
Yeah,
if everyone stays healthy, this is scary.
Finish it with Thielen, Lockett, Lazard, David Njoku, Pat Fryer with Chico Conquo. I think you're going to get a couple 0 weeks from your tight end room, but 0 weeks are okay from your tight end room.
And Njoku's a solid play if he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy.
14 points per game last year.
But he hasn't really stayed healthy.
Last year was the only year?
No, I think he missed time the year before that as well, and he's also had 0 weeks.
He missed 1 game the year before and 2 games the year before that.
But even when healthy, it's like he might as well be unhealthy because he's put up 0 weeks.
2023, he's entirely healthy. They sat him week 18 because they were out. He didn't miss a single game last year.
Okay, but that's not what I'm saying. You need to hear what I'm saying, please.
I know. He's risky.
He's put up 0 weeks. I don't think he's in the elite category. I think he's a good tight end too, but if he's the number one in a 3 tight end build, I think like you might have some weeks where he can spike, and that's what you want. But you might also get weeks where you're going to get no points from your tight end room, and that's fine. It's totally okay. All right, Willie, 86. Let's catch up with the chat first. Broadster says, I think I got a unique start in the $2 CMC Bowers McBride. LOL, get weird. Yeah, you're going to need a third tight end. Vanilla Gorilla Raid, because both of them have week 8 buys. It sucks. I hate it, bro. I hate that both of them have the same buys, or I'd be doing my bully tight end thing. Again, I guess I'm a big Pats fan week 8. I'm a big Pats fan every week. You need Flacco to be the QB2. God bless you.
Shadur is very good at the short passing game, which where Njoku will thrive.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. He even played with the Bane Mask. Who played with the Bane Mask?
LeBron.
Botster says not. Spike Week says I don't need one. Man, Spike Week is great. Yeah, y'all beefing Spike Week too much. I love Spike Week. I love them. I love their tools. Bernie's takes. I told you guys. Bernie's a lot of things. The thing that I would say is the most easy way to describe him is spicy. Bernie is very spicy, and he can afford to be because he's won a best ball tournament before, and that's fine. Willie goes 2-7-9-2. Joe Burrow and Geno Smith, RB, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Jordan Mason, Ramondre Stevenson. I like the first 4 a lot. I do. Marshawn Lloyd, Devin Neal, not bad. Jerome Ford is somebody who I'm never drafting. CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, Jacoby Myers. So we got correlation with Jacoby Myers and Geno. Hollywood, Jalen McMillan, Keenan Allen. I like your wide receiver a lot. Andre Yoshavash is not a good. He's not good at football, guys. Putting that out there. Andre Yoshavash is not good at football, Sleez. Joshua Palmer is going to outscore him. Deontay Johnson, Travis Kelce, Elijah Arroyo. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. Not as much correlation as I'd like, but there's still micro stacks that could smash. Like there's a world where like you took Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins both get into a car crash racing in Texas, like Rashee Rice, and they just don't play football this year. And Andre Yoshavash and Joe Burrow at a nice discount could pay off for you. So this is good. This is good. I would give this a B minus.
I go the same. I go B.
Yeah, B minus. All right, we got Broadster, Jace Ward, yourself, and me, because even though Chesley's in here, he's not in the chat. Broad goes 3-6-8-3. Jordan Love. Can you do Broad, actually?
Everybody go with the vanilla 3-6-8-3. I like it. I think he went 3-6-8-3 because Tua fell 20 spots to him. Same with Sam Darnold. Look at the quarterback value right here. So you reached on Love. That I'm fine with that. I love at value. Love at value.
I love.
Darnold were both 20 past. I'll take that all day. Running back room: Chase Brown, Amari Hampton, Tyjae Spears, Justice Hill. Really scary running back room though. I mean, you're gonna need Tony Pollard to get hurt, and you got 2 week 10 buys. You're probably rolling out Amari Hampton and Justice Hill in a couple weeks if everything pans out. I am high on Chase Brown finishing solid. I don't like Amari Hampton that much at ADP. I think he's gonna pop down the stretch more than he does early. Could be a league winner down the stretch, 100% though. Wide receiver room: Jamar Chase, T. Higgins didn't get the Burrow stack, got sniped. DK Metcalf, Matthew Golden, Jaden Reed got double Packers to go 3. I love that. Both them are home run hitters. Emeka Egbuka, Keon Coleman, the wide receiver room is A+++++, right? Tight end room is rough. Dallas Goedert, Juan Johnson, and Cole Kmet.
Yeah, you should have just let me have Dallas Goedert, buddy.
I don't really love it. What do you think? I definitely not. He's done a lot better drafts than that, I would say, for sure.
Yeah, it's just it's like we saw what he was trying to accomplish, but he just couldn't hit it, right?
Yeah,
because
he missed the Burrow.
He tried to push the Burrow value like where he believes that Burrow should be going, and I respect the hell out of that. And he would have gone maybe just 2 quarterbacks in that build, and those quarterbacks would have been Jordan Love and Joe Burrow, and the draft would have gone completely differently because he wouldn't have invested in Sam Darnold or Tua Tagovailoa. Probably could have gotten more running back depth to stagger because the wide receiver room is spectacular. I mean, he may have gotten like one good running back, one good tight end, and let Dallas Goedert fall to me. So I'm gonna blame Willie on this one because Willie didn't need Joe Burrow, and if Joe Burrow went over to Broadster, I would have had Dallas Goedert, and my team would have been A++. So I blame Willie. All right,
It's probably the last week or two you get DK Metcalf at that value. He's gonna go up and up and up. So I love that.
I'm
pick.
shocked he hasn't gone up yet. I got him in one of my slows. I got him a full round after ADP. Let's catch up with the chat. It was David and Njoku with the Bane mask. You're right. After he burnt himself, Njoku after he burnt his face. Okay, makes sense. When he burned his face, gotcha. They are good. I'm just enjoying the banter of it. Oh, it's fun. It's fun. I love when communities clash, but they've been very supportive of this community. They were major sponsors of the 24-hour charity stream, so shout out to them. How did Montgomery fare last year in basketball?
He got hurt.
He was good. He in total points format, he was spectacular. And I know a lot of people say don't cuck your running backs, but imagine you cucked your running backs last year and you had both Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. There's weeks where both of them would have been, top 10 RBs. They both finished as top 10 RBs.
Was a top 10 running back until he was hurt.
Yeah, they both were top 10 RBs. It's crazy. If you play this game for upside, Yoshi has 0% of that. Just saying, I understand, but there's a world where he gambled and lost on Burrow for sure. Respect it. There's a world where he could be the guy that I want him to be as a spike week guy, touchdown hitter. I mean, like, who was it that just went nuclear in Tennessee and now plays for Miami? Weird last name. With Willie having
Westbrook-Ikine?
Yeah, Westbrook-Ikine. I mean, like, he could have Westbrook-Ikine type upside in the end zone, and that's what I'm betting on. With Willie having Lamb, Chess Liam would have never taken him with that build, and you and Jace had QBs already. Fair. I'll take that. Sorry, boys. You're good. Hey, man, it's fine. This is why we draft together. Iron sharpens iron. It's not like we're trying to get the fix in here where everybody gets ultimate correlation. We're all trying to get better and improve. And if you want to improve, you definitely need to draft with people here on Drafters Fantasy. And if you're watching us, one of the 256 people watching on Twitter and YouTube, if you're not signed up on Drafters, do it, because this is way better preparation for your redraft leagues, your dynasty leagues, all that shit. It's way better because it's real competition, real shots on that. This is the only way you should be preparing for your drafts. I guarantee you 100% if you draft with us, you do 10 drafts, you will make your playoffs easily. Always blame Willie. Yeah, always. Another draft. I'm thinking about
Jay. Are we looking at Jay's team or this is an A+.
Give me a minute. Got to finish. We're almost there. We're almost caught up with the chat. Latomsky, we're going to be on another show tonight. We would typically do another draft on Friendship Friday, but we can't tonight because we're going to go hang out with our wives, eat dinner, and then we got another show that we got to be on at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I wish I could do another draft with you guys tonight, but we have other obligations. We got to change gears and lock into dynasty mode. Flip side, how many teams have Burrow and Lamb? Sleez?
How many teams have Burrow and CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
I don't have it pulled up.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to try to pull up the fantasy. So it's the Fantasy Football Advice Network that we're on tonight. Is it called The Balance Strategy? Is that the name of the show?
I haven't seen if the link is up yet.
I believe the link's up. I believe this is the right one. 2 hours. Yeah. June 6th, 2 hours. Here's the link. It's on the Fantasy Football Advice Network, guys. We'll be on there. Both Sleez and I, we're kind of like Dumb and Dumber. We go everywhere together now from now on. We travel together. We draft together. It's just what we do. It's great. And yeah, we're going to be over there and we're going to just be talking dynasty stuff, a couple dynasty strategies. Sleez and I differ on dynasty strategy significantly. He admits that I'm good at dynasty, but he also thinks that he's superior because he's in a lot of dynasty leagues and he's a dynasty nerd.
You guys got a taste of it in the 16, man. I had that league toasted.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't over.
My trades were immaculate. I had so much depth. Everyone was cooked.
I mean, It could have happened, but like there was still a lot of draft left. I'm fine with my team. We'll never know. We'll never know in that one. I'm fine with my team. I like your team too, man. I feel it. What show? Yes, sir. I'll do another guy if you guys are. I wish. 6 out of 7. One of my drafts, Burrow Lamb. Okay. There you go. He's got it. And here's the link, guys, for tonight's show. We're going to change gears and talk Dynasty. All right, Jace Ward, you got this one, Sleez?
This, and not throwing shade to anyone in the draft that's drafted, this is my favorite draft I've looked at of the year. This is perfect spike week. This is perfect draft. This is what you want right here. This is a team that I think is going to cash very high. So you have Lamar Jackson, possible QB1. JJ McCarthy looks absolutely everything that I said he was the year before. He's going to absolutely destroy fantasy football.
Aaron Rodgers will start for the Minnesota Vikings this year.
So he plays 3 heavy wide receivers: Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, home run hitters, all 3 of them. Lamar Jackson, JJ McCarthy, both chance at very high. Lamar Jackson, obviously QB1 range. JJ McCarthy could pop into the top 12 to 15. Joe Mixon, Quinshaw Judkins, Jalen Warren. Then he plays perfect rookie backup, handcuff, and spike week players. So Will Shipley, Jarquez Hunter, DJ Giddens, Dylan Sampson, Keaton Mitchell can pop a home run. And I guess Derrick Henry's not good at football, so you might draft more Keaton Mitchell. Then you go Ricky Pearsall, who could pop a 30-40 point game. Trey Harris, who's an alpha spike week hitter. Rashad Bateman, a spike week hitter. Ty Felton to go with JJ McCarthy, who will win the number 3 job over Jalen Naylor. Dante Thornton, 6'5" home run hitter for the Raiders, another spike week hitter. Mark Andrews at value, and Mike Gesicki, who can pop 20-point games in an offense that needs to play all the time. This is the favorite draft, my favorite draft I've looked at all year from other people.
That's
Shout out
incredibly
to you,
high
Jace
praise
Ward.
because I don't feel the same way at all.
I do.
I don't.
Why don't you like it?
I think it's
JJ McCarthy.
No, it has. Can I speak for the love
Yeah.
of God? Jesus Christ. It has nothing to do with JJ McCarthy because he got him at an incredible value. And I'm not being a hater. I still think it's a very strong draft that will win money. That's not, don't hear what I'm not saying. I just think like you made the right pick every single pick, right? I just hate the Rashee Rice in round 2 situation where there's way more upside that you can invest in, especially since people were getting him in like round 3, round 4. Now, obviously, I'm a firm believer in going and getting your guys. There's some good correlation here, but the Pearsall and Trey Harris as your backups here, especially seeing I don't think your running back room is going to give you a 2 top 10 running backs on a weekly basis plus a flex. I don't see 3 top 10 wide receivers here plus a flex on a weekly basis. And for that's why I'm like not as bullish as you are. And the tight end room is another one where it's like you're going to probably get a couple weeks with zeros. Your quarterback room is going to be spectacular. Your running back room.
Like Rashee Rice, dude, he's dark horse wide receiver 1.
It's not that I don't like Rashee Rice, but after Rashee Rice and Zay Flowers, right? We know Zay Flowers can put up 0 weeks. It's possible, right? And sure, he kind of cucked it with Rashad Bateman here and protected with Rashad Bateman here. But what if it's none of them and if it's just an all Derrick Henry run game? Like Derrick Henry right now is talking to Adam Sandler about 2,000 rushing yards, so he can go on. So he can go on an Adam Sandler movie. Like there's going to be weeks where the passing game is just not going to be relevant, right? So if you're going to invest in that passing game, I recommend that like Ricky Pearsall and Trey Harris, 2 guys who are relatively uncertainties, in football. They will pop and they will have their weeks, right? It's just tough to stagger. Everything would have to fall in line perfectly, and like it's a good draft. I'm not being a hater. Like this is a B+. I like what you did here.
Save this draft for me, Jace. We're draft 29. Save this for ranks.
I think it's going to be fine, and I think it's going to win some money. I think that could be in the money. I just don't love it the way Sleez does. But I mean, that's why we're different, and that's why we said that it's two worlds colliding, 2 strategies colliding, and that's fine. And yeah, Willie says, interesting. What tool do you use to track Spike Week, man? Spike Week can even tell you like how many times I got that start in comparison and what I did with that start. And it could tell you how many times Sleez got that start. Spike Week is incredible. If you can afford, 2 drafts a month here, you could afford Spike Week for a month because that's what Spike Week costs. And we did an entire show yesterday on Spike Week. It's great. Jonathan Cole says I have Spike Week. Sleez has Spike Week. It's great. Thank you. High praise. Pulled up Lamar on that team. JJ Lamar is 371. Nice. He hates Rashee. It's not that I hate him. Rashee's a stud.
He likes Xavier Worthy. That's why he goes against Rashee. You got to know this.
Yeah, Rashee is a stud in round 2 or 3 or 4. Like there's a world where that can hit. There's a world where that can hit. In a world where Mahomes is
Ooh, I like
Rice
that, John.
is a round 1 pick, in my opinion. That's not a bad take. But like in a world where, you know, we're talking about values and adding values on top of the values, it's Xavier Worthy. It's not Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is a fucking bum. He'll be a top 15 wide receiver, I think. But Xavier Worthy's top 5. Jim Stewart says, word. And once again, I'm not hating, man. I could be dead wrong. I'm a nobody in this industry. I've never done anything or accomplished anything. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel. Okay. I could be wrong.
What do you mean? You won a weekly? Come on.
Won a few of those. Fuck you.
Yeah.
SLEEZBOMB goes 3683. The vanilla gorilla strikes again. Mr. Missionary Gorilla. I'm him.
Look at the correlation on this one, though.
I'm him. Justin Fields, Jared Goffel, Anthony Richardson, no Shoulderson, Jameer, I go again on my own, Jameer Gibbs, EC Breesy, beautiful PPR monster Brees Hall, DeAndre Swift, Isaac Garendo, Kareem Hunt. That's the first time I've seen you take Kareem Hunt, and then my guy Kyle Manangai. You cucked DeAndre Swift, and I'm here for it. Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams. So you got Goff, Gibbs, JMO, and that's great because Gibbs is a receiving back, so that is correlation. You got Justin Fields, Brees, Garrett Wilson. This is good stuff. And Mason Taylor. You got Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman, Tyler Warren. This is good. Jerry Jeudy, Michael Pittman, Marvin Mims, Xavier Legette, Ray McLeod, Tyler Warren, Kyle Pitts, Mason Taylor. This is a D. This is an A-. This is an A- for me. I don't think you need an Anthony Richardson, but if Anthony Richardson plays, brother, you need to let me finish. If Anthony Richardson plays, this lineup is going to smash. 100%, it's going to smash. If he plays how we expect it, it's going to smash. It's going to be elite. It's A-. I like it. I like it a lot. I think your first 3 RBs in a PPR format, that's super ideal, man. And then like you got a couple good handcuffs. You just need one of these handcuffs to be relevant. You just need one, right? Because the moment you get one of these handcuffs in relevance territory, that's where we have, okay, well, we got a safe floor of like 2 guys who can be top 10, top 5 running backs on a weekly basis, right? And you're not worried about bye weeks or none of that shit. So this is good. This is really good.
And the Manangai hype kicked in today.
Brother, you know how much Manangai I have?
Yeah, yep.
I have way too much Manangai. Like
that's like my second share of DeAndre Swift. So I was like, I might as well get this guy.
Yeah, I mean, Manangai hype picked up on Twitter today, but like ADP is still relatively nice, and you guys should take advantage of this right now by using promo code DISCO to double your first deposit.
And then tomorrow Nick Chubb signs, and we're toast.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're toast. I think the only person who's toast if that happens is Roshan. I still think there's a world where like Nick Chubb's relevance is probably like 2 weeks where he falls into the end zone and gives you like 8-point ceiling. That's about it. All right, guys, they don't call me Big Draft Energy because I draft small. They call me Big Draft Energy because I'm big and I fucking draft. I drafted today because yesterday sucked. I went Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Bijan Robinson, Najee Harris, Javonte, Travis Etienne, Rashad White, Austin Eckler, Woody Marks. Marvin Harrison Jr., Devonta Smith, Jordan Addison's my first share there. Khalil Shakir, love him. Pat Bryant, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Coker. I've been getting way too much of him. Isaac Tesla, Adonai Mitchell, Trey McBride, Jatavian Sanders. Sleez, break it down.
Quarterback room, obviously A+, perfect 2 to go with. Both rushing upside. Still got the tush push. Keeps Jalen Hurts relevant where his ADP is. Bijan Robinson, Najee Harris, Javonte Williams, Travis Etienne, Rashad White. You save this running back room with the hero running back of Bijan, and Bijan is my RB1, so I'm completely fine with that. Austin Eckler, I'm starting to think is undervalued. I think if he's healthy and out there, you don't really like B-Rob. I don't really like B-Rob. There's a world where Austin Eckler could have big weeks. Woody Marks, I still think Dameon Pierce is the backup, but there's a world where he could be relevant. Marvin Harrison, I'm in for a big bounce back. Devonta Smith, we talked about. I'm always like kind of fair on him. Jordan Addison, I haven't really seen me or you draft a lot of him. He has major spike weeks. I don't think he's going to have the big years he had last year. I think they lean on the run more. But Khalil Shakir, safe floor. Pat Bryant, the hype is growing. Wan'Dale Robinson's one of my favorite picks, and you got him at value. Jalen Coker, you're drafting like a psycho. The Carolina Panthers wide receiver room is loaded. Tesla, Adonai Mitchell is so talented if he ever gets a chance. Trey McBride's obviously my tight end one. So you literally captured. So you got Jalen Hurts, you got Devonta Smith. You didn't get the Goddard. You got Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride. You literally have a chance at 3 players for maybe 4 for one at their position if Marvin goes nuclear.
Yeah.
That's Tavion Sanders is ugly, but I get it for the second tight end. I would like to see like Terrence Ferguson there. He's balling for the Rams right now.
I wanted Goddard so bad. I even considered Grant Caltera because Goddard does miss time from time to time, but I'm not going to do that with a 2 tight end build.
I mean, this good. I go B plus. I go B plus just because the running back room.
Running back room is spectacular.
It is. Yeah. A minus. I'm just not big on Addison and Shakir and Devonta Smith. They're just like safe plays.
Okay, that's fine. Addison's somebody I'm not very big on. Shakir, Devonta Smith are definitely guys I'm fucking betting on this year. 100%. Okay. I will say my wide receiver room is not as strong as I typically like. I think B plus is safe territory.
How about this? So go like this. How many times
is the chat not chatting? Like, where the hell have you guys?
Mine's froze as well.
I haven't seen a single.
Are we talking to ourselves?
No. Okay, we just got a chat. I think people were just upset with us. Broadster says, sleeve. Listen, Mr. Sleeve. He corrected himself. He said Sleez, but he said Sleez. Don't let him bully you into a better grade. You damn right.
Yeah. B.
Yeah, it's a B. Just a B.
Devonta Smith. Yeah, I guess. Fuck, I'm looking at it now. He spikes a lot.
He does.
He spikes a lot.
There's a world where he's a great pick at this.
Khalil Shakir definitely does not.
No, Khalil Shakir is not a spike week guy, but I think we saw weeks where he was kind of like the relied upon wide receiver, and we're going to see more matchups where he's going to be relied
Jordan
upon.
Addison spikes like crazy too.
Yeah.
40 points, 20 points, 30 points, 22 points, only 4 times, but the rest of his games were trash.
That's what you want in total points. You know, that's what you want, right? So, and Jatavian Sanders even had a spike or 2, right? And if he didn't get hurt down the stretch last year, he probably would have had better numbers. So I'm still investing in Jatavian Sanders. I think he's a fine pick. You know who I'm not investing in? Man, meat. Fuck Jelani Woods. Have some fucking integrity, Sleez. Just fucking kidding. Guys, thank you so much. Another incredible week. Another incredible, like you guys have been so supportive and so wonderful. And I can't express, you know, how grateful I am that you guys have been here to rock with me and to, you know, help me through a hard time. I know Sleez can say the same. No Cap Max says Addison has scored so many TDs he might regress or he might be a TD magnet. One or the other really comes
Hawkinson's
down to JJ
healthy too. I mean, he ate a lot when Hawkinson was out.
Yep. Sleez with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You didn't have to, but you did. Guys, I love you. Sleez, you have any words for the folks? We are going to be doing another show.
Show number 3, baby.
Yeah, we're going to be doing another show in like an hour and 47 minutes over on the Fantasy Football Advice Network. Here's the link, guys. Like, subscribe. Tyler's good people. Always enjoy chopping up with the show. Joe Firk is one of my just all-time favorites. Dude is incredible. He's a character, and hopefully we get to see him rock his like super retro outfit because the retro outfit's just fucking spectacular. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Sleez, anything to say to the folks?
Thanks for always being here for Friendship Friday, guys. Great show. Catch you guys in the Advice Network. I got to make some dinner with the wife.
Peace. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Count your blessings and count your loved ones twice. All right. Peace.